Hello, hello,
Hello.
everyone. Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Go,
I
go, go.
think we should first decide who will serve as our team leader. That person will be responsible for organizing our work, communicating with the professor if needed, and submitting the final report.
Yes, I agree. So it will help us stay organized and meet the deadlines. So especially since only one person submits the final assignment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also need someone to remind us about timelines and help coordinate when we again. So, does anyone feel confident about taking on the role? Anyone?
who, who volunteer?
Yeah.
How about
No.
don't be
um,
shy.
To be shy.
um, I'm happy to take the road if you all okay with this.
Okay.
I'm I've led several team projects before, and I'm comfortable to managing the deadline, complying the report, and making sure that everyone contributes come together smoothly. I can also create a share Google Driver for our file and outline our timeline.
Nice. That's great. You're very responsible, and I have seen how organized you are in other classes. You be a sol you will be a solid leader.
Yes, I was about to suggest you actually. So you are reliable and always prepare ahead. I feel confident with you managing the schedule and the final editing.
Yeah, I support you too. You're a good communicator and have a leadership experience. So let's make it official.
Oh, oh, oh my
Don't
God.
be shy.
Thank
Be confident.
everyone. Thank everyone. I really appreciate the support. I will do my best to keep this everything on track. I'll keep the communicators clear and make sure that we all that feel involved and heard it rolled out the project. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect.
Perfect.
Now we are
We
having
got
our
our
leader.
leader.
So
So
let's
Ngang,
Okay.
discuss
you can go
about
first.
Okay, today we have a meeting decided which company we choose for our final presentation. And I hope each of you has prepared a company to success, right? Okay, right.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, I think
yes.
we should go one by one. Each person can present the company you proposing, explain the why you choose it and what is good about it. After that, we can discussion, make a question, and depart a bit to find the best company for the our group. And I will go first. And then spread of you can speak clearly. Our main goal today is to choose a company with enough information, easy to assess it for interview, and it's the physical assignment well. Okay. I choose is the Wi-Fi group. It is a legends company that's worked in many areas, like steel, construction, and even the agriculture. Yeah, agriculture. Bafat has a long development history, growing from the small steel factory, and is growing up as the international company. They have a clear structure with the department like the productions, marketing, HR, and quality control. This makes it easier for us to analyze this clearly. And right now, Wapat is facing challenge in both the domestic and international steel market. And they also try to digital in production management. It's a very real and timely topic to explore that in our report. So I think choosing a paid company with someone in try to no. I hope it's if you find someone inside and it happened our group not only meeting a requirement but also produces a high quality presentation. Yeah. Do you think else?
You explained very well. Actually, I also thought about Wafras because of design and professionalism. But I want to bring up a different idea so we can look at things from another side. I want to suggest Vinamilk, a national brand that
Really?
almost
I
everyone in
like
Vietnam
film.
knows. In the food and dairy industry, Vinamilk is a symbol of quality and sustainable development. One of their trend is their focus on company culture, employees benefits, and staff development. Nowadays, company culture and employee happiness are really hot topic. So doing a presentation on Vinamilk could be very engaging. They also do a lot of CSR activity. If we include that part, our presentation would be lively and likely to impress to our professor. But the downside is I don't know anyone at Vinamilk to have a get an get an interview. If we send an email, it might take too long, or we may not even get a reply. Our time is limited, so I'm a bit worried about that could affect our group progress. I thought about gathering information from online sources, annual report, and public interview to make up for it, but I agree that if we can get a real interview, the content might feel less lively or deep. And I sent an email to via mail, official email, but I don't get the reply. So so my idea is not good enough to show for our presentation. I think so. Anyone
Vietnamese.
have?
Vietnamese. I like Vietnamese. I like it. It's milk. Yeah.
Still Vietnamese is a strong brand in
Yes.
Vietnam.
That's right. But I think the main issue is to time and it's not easy to get data. Not easy.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't
And
have much time to wait the email reply.
yeah, this is the big problem. Is to we don't we don't have more time to wait to the email reply. This and the all go through this a long process to get the interview. Yeah. And do you think else? Alan?
Oh, I was thinking maybe we could go with something a bit different for our presentation, or something new, something special. I suggest Blue Dragon is a
Okay.
non-profit company that helps disadvantaged kids, especially ones who have been abused or forced into labor. So I feel like it's really meaningful topic. So it could bring a lot of emotion and impact for our presentation. It's not like doing a report on a regular company. It's covering a non-profit like might actually help us stand out. And since this is a management skills course, I think learning how non-profits is also useful for us, not just focusing on how business can make a profit. But I have the same problem with Ian about Vinamilk that I don't actually know anyone at Blue Dragon, so I'm a bit worried about how we get an interview. They are not too big, and the structure is pretty simple, so we might not have as much data to analyze compared to a big company. But I think if we do go with Blue Dragon, we probably need to rely a lot on their website or any reports they publishes. I can try reaching out to them by email, phone. So if they don't reply, we might not have enough inside information to work with. Yeah, that's my idea.
And some do you have some information of their interviewing if you go with Wafat?
Um,
Why you choose
interview.
Wafat?
Oh, um, I want to go into. I want a job. I want to have a position in Huawei in the future. So, I am. I always just watching the information. Watches the rolling of the Huawei group. And moreover, maybe I know someone who works in there. That is Mr. Nguyen. He's a director of an important department, and yeah, and because he is my brother, so I hope that no, I'm not hope I he immerses to have this earth to with the interviewed and provide a document to get the data. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
nice.
yeah, I think he is to have the earth to reduces the risk of not getting data or view or in time. With Mr. Zinhap, we made it a lot to get the some internal image and document that can make our representations more interesting. And Mr. Yuan also immerses immerses him happy to say that his the views on the company culture, strategy, and HR department management that I think is very useful for our report and the representation. Yeah.
Mm,
So we definitely have the interview with him if we choose Wafat group.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, do you
Huh.
think we have another choice like
Yes,
TK?
I really want.
So I think Tiki is a tech startup,
I like
and that is
Tiki.
very popular
Tiki
and
pop.
dynamic right now. Yeah.
Tiki
So Tiki is a great example of a young and fast-growing company with a lot of innovation in management and operations. So if we could talk about the trending topics like online teamwork, digital transformation, customer service, and modern company culture. So, for students like us, a presentation on Tiki would feel like very relatable because we all know about this brand. So, but there is a big problem because it's a tech company. So I usually stricter about the sharing in internal information. So we might have to wait a long time or even get rejected for interviews. So if we choose Tiki, so we need to prepare more backup like using public material or annual reports and interviews with their leader that are available online, just online. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiki, a big online shopping platform in Vietnam.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I used it to buy a lot of ticket books. Yeah, but now it's not useful. Yeah.
Now you Shopee to buy books,
Yeah.
not Tiki.
More than Tiki.
Okay, let me see. Oh, we have the four companies: Vinamilk, Blue Dragon, Tiki, and Mafat Group. With the Vinamilk is famous and interesting, but hard to get interviews later. Blue Dragon is same, meaningful but hard to get data. And Tiki is a modern and relevant to for students, but also not support for inside. And for fat group, yeah, I I I had this someone who worked in there, and I think
Do you
is a
know someone who work in?
yeah.
Okay, like you talk about previous.
Yes, I think it's great.
Can you talk about more Can you talk more detail about the someone you have the information
Yeah, about the what's position of yours of this.
of your interviewing?
Yeah.
It is do you want more information of Duyên?
Yes.
Yes, meet
You
as
need
well.
more.
Mr. Duyên. Yeah, he is a director of
DBT,
an yeah,
DBT director.
deputy, the director of an important department. Um, and he will have us to make an interview and provide the document. Yeah, and I think with his help, we can also get some there's internal image and more document that can have our presentations more interesting. And yeah, I think I don't ask him, but I don't know. But I don't know his like or dislike to say that his view. Um, but
It's
yeah,
easier to get data from than another companies.
Yes,
Yes.
because you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talk,
be-
he's your brother. Maybe he can welcome to share his information and his the insight.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he says his view on the company culture, strategy, and HR management. Yeah, this is a great resources for us to use it truly.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree to go with Hua Phát.
Mhm.
Even though I really like Vinamilk, the risks are too high and Hua Phát is more certain.
Yeah, I totally agree with you to go with Hoa Phat. So knowing someone inside is actually really help us. It makes things a lot of easier. and less stress.
Yeah.
Yep.
I support Hotfast as well. So it's a big company and we all have a lot of topic to explore from the management and strategy to the company culture.
So finally, we choose this what group?
Mm,
Wait a minute.
what
I think
happened?
we should think carefully about the seed industry, the industry Hofat work on. Hofat is a manufacturing company, but a bit traditional. It might be harder to talk about trendy topic like innovation or modern work culture. Vietnamese, on the other hand, has a strong brand, CSR activity, and a more modern vibe. If we could get an interview, the presentation could really stand out. So maybe we can wait for the email reply I sent to this company. Can we wait?
I agree, but because modern company culture is a big plus, so especially for the professor or classmates. So manufacturing company might feel a bit boring. You think so?
Yes, Steve, but I'm not
Hmm.
sure that I can get an
Mhm.
interview with Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think so?
Yeah, you say that is quite true, but Horfat is actually training a lot, so training a lot of things. Yeah, they are applying technology in management using automations and working on sustainability too. And when I think when I discuss it with the Mr. Duyên, he's will say to me about their innovation project and green the strategy. So we can focus on those parts to make it our presentation more relevant and exciting. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I still think having someone inside company is our top priority. Even if a company has a lot of cool topics like Vina milk, but if we can get into the information, it's might be curious. Yeah.
True. I totally agree. We shouldn't take a risk with a company that might not give us interviews that could put us in a hard situation.
Mm, honestly, I love to do Tiki because of all the tech and the innovation topics, but I get it. It will be hard without access.
Exactly. That's why I think fact is our safest choice. We can keep it to the schedule and still to go deep with the analyst.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. I fully support you for choosing Harvard. So let's focus on their strength, their traditional, but also modernizing.
Agree. I think we will do a great job as long as we have enough data and some real story from someone inside the company like what the company.
Yes, having reliable information is the most important thing.
Great. That's so great. So we all agreed to choose this format for our final presentation, and I will contact with Mr. Xuan to arrange the interview. Yes, thank you for. Oh, wait. Everyone recommend some question to use the come up in the upcoming the interview with the Mr. Xuan, please.
Okay.
Okay. So we can give some topic questions about the reasons, mission, or
Vision
organization
mission.
cultures. So it's also related to chapter 10 in the in the books. So like leading positive change. So maybe we can learn about the organization's core values and how they shape the work environment. I can suggest one questions come up to my mind like can we have a brief describe what fast use mission and reason and how they influence the company's internal culture and daily operations like that? Do you
Hmm.
have any another question?
Mm, I also have a question
My
for.
my outside so loud.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I also have a question for Mr. Duyên. To understand the scope of his role and his leadership style, uh, I suggest a question like as a deputy director, what are his main responsibilities and how does he manage his team and meet performance goals? This question may be related to the concept of chapter 6, motivating performance, and chapter 8, employ empowering and engaging other.
Mm.
It's okay.
Anyone have question for him?
So
Um,
I
okay,
think we
Leon.
need to identify more about the workplace issues. Uh, we can ask them about what are some current challenges they are facing in terms of employee management, communication, or operations. So this question will related to some concept in the book, like chapter 2, chapter 4, and chapter 7 about the conflict communication, stress, and team effectiveness. Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Any
and and I have this one question more that is, what should have you or your team consider on or implement to address this challenge? Here is a related to concept the chapter 3 and 4. I think this the purposes to evaluate the existing the strategy and compare them with the textbook approaches. Yeah.
Mm, I have more question for him
Mm.
because I w- I like to read the chapter 5 and chapter 10 in our textbook. So I have a question to understand what needed for implementation and long-term train to Mr. Duyên. So I have a question is in his opinion, what resources, tool or support would be most helpful in successfully applying this solution, like the solution he gave to Nga. So after Nga question, you can ask him about my question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we collected about 5 questions here.
Is that enough
Yes.
or
You want more
I think
questions?
five questions is enough. It's
no?
very
I think it's
useful.
not enough. Yes, because I have a lot of questions to ask him.
Maybe you can
No.
send email to
Or
Nga and then Nga
if
can
you
ask.
ask him more questions, he feel that upset or feel, oh, maybe
No.
I don't know, or maybe he will hate me.
Why?
Because he don't like to ask some more questions. Yeah,
Or
I
maybe he
think
welcome to
I think we
answer
find
your
this
question.
it's okay. It's okay. It's very useful for the upcoming interview. So, do you have any more question, or we can stop this meeting now?
If we have another question, we can text that and send it to you.
Yes, I
Yeah.
send
Okay.
you to Zalo.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so we can stop the
It's too
the
late.
meeting. Yeah, it's too late. And
I'm
thank
sleepy.
you. Thank you
Thank you.
for yeah. Thank you. So goodbye. See you next soon. Happy
Okay.
night.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we if after we having the interview with Mr. Duyên, we must have another discussion
Yes,
to
yes.
talk more
Yeah.
about our presentation.
Okay. Okay. I remember that. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
Okay. Thank
see
you
you
so much.
Bye.
next
Bye.
See you
next
later.
testing,
See you later.
next meeting. Bye.